Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, welcome to Chris is Talking, and this is my Sausage Party movie review. Sorry, my ear is itchy, don't know why I had to tell you that. If it's your first time on my channel, welcome. I normally do reviews and reactions for other random shit, mostly anime stuff because man-child. But if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I will be try my hardest to be doing movie reviews as much as possible, so I'm hoping at least once a week I'll be letting you guys know on Twitter, as well as my Facebook pages and Instagram and stuff like that, even on my Snapchat, all the details of when I'm posting stuff. And when I get very regular, then I can just start letting you guys know exactly the dates in my banners and whatnot. But until then, all the details of what I get up to will be in the social media, which will be in the description box down below. Feel free to click on those and give me a little stalk, because I don't know why no one asks to be stalked. So, but yeah, Sausage Party. All right, is it good? Ooh, it kind of was, it kind of wasn't. I will let you know the full information at the very end of the review, but let's start with the simple stuff like the directors and all that kind of stuff, because it's the first review. I thought maybe I might just actually learn a few things, find out what was behind this, how they got behind this via the directors and the actors and the writers, and see what the hell actually happened. Because I don't know, not like I was disappointed, but I was disappointed, you know? I was pretty disappointed. Alright, for Sausage Party, the director of it was Greg Tiernan. It's written with a T, like peer, but it's tier, so Greg Tiernan. Yeah, so I kind of went and did a little bit of stalking what he gets up to, and he started off being a sequence director on The Wild Thornberrys and Rugrats. Yes, what a way to start. We have a director who already works with wacky kind of stuff, so even if you didn't know what it was about, which was stupid because the marketing for this was emotional, extremely emotional. Maybe I should kind of be standing here talking, but it feels weird because I'm talking and I'm looking at the same time. But anyways, Greg Tiernan, he started off being a sequence director on Wild Thornberrys and Rugrats, and worked on a few other projects such as Land Before Time and All Dogs Go to Heaven. If you're a 90s kid like myself, arrows pointing this way with my homies just cruising, then you would know that these cartoons were actually pretty fucking epic. Sorry for the swearing, but nostalgic moments do happen, especially whilst I'm talking rambling like I am right now. He then first started working on animated games such as Hercules, Lion King and Aladdin. These are huge games. I played the fuck out of Hercules. The animated game was emotional, so you kind of know that this person has experience working with animated movies, and has worked in like the family friendly ones as well as kind of like the more I don't know, can it not mainstream, but the kind of more under the rug, more like cult classics like The Wild Thornberrys, because I know not a lot of people knew about The Wild Thornberrys, or they heard about it but they never really cared. So I don't know, so it showed me some promise, and you can kind of see the talent, and that you know that this movie had talent, and it did. And the quality of the movie and how it was directed was decent enough. I kind of got where it was going, but at the same time, at one point, I was like, whoa, okay, fair enough. We're here. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I did check my watch like 2 or 3 times. It did feel a lot longer than it should have, considering it's only 88 minutes. That's pretty bad. Not gonna lie, the trailers did show you some good stuff, and if you've seen from the trailers, you would have noticed that the producers and voice actors, so in the producer, Seth Rogen as a producer, pretty epic. Like Seth Rogen, he's done some funny stuff. I do like his type of humor. I do like the kind of stuff that he works with. It's not for everybody. I'm not going to try and lie and say that Seth Rogen's work is for everybody, but if you know the kind of work he does, like The Green Hornet, Pineapple Express, like basically all those kind of movies, like This Is the End and stuff like that, you know what genre of movie he's going to be dealing with, especially what kind of humor is going to be coming from that. So I know it's not like I was too surprised, but it's a Seth Rogen work. You know, it's a Seth Rogen work. In the actors, you got the usual suspects such as Seth Rogen, Michael Cera, James Franco, Craig Robertson. Female cast, we had Kristen Wiig and Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek plays, not going to tell you what she plays because this is a spoiler-free review, but Salma Hayek plays if she was a food, Salma Hayek, I don't know, it's pretty sexy food. Is it weird I'm saying this is sexy food? It might be weird, but yeah, Salma Hayek plays a sexy food. Fuck it was a sexy food. But yeah, alright, here's something that was good about it. I know I'm kind of jumping between the details and like the information about the reviews, but at the same time, I just kind of spices it up, you know, just spices it up. I don't want this to be too long. Here's something about the movie. It was good in moments like what you saw in the trailer. So what the trailer showed you, yeah, you did get that, and then you got some more. If you've seen Seth Rogen films, you know that it's gonna tip the boat a bit. And this is a parody. This is a Disney Pixar parody, kind of playing on the fact of like things coming to life when the humans aren't looking at it, slash a few other like plot details which I don't want to give. So in that kind of retrospect, it did its point. You know where it's coming from. We did have its chuckles, and because we're adults watching this and this is an R-rated film, or in England it's a 15, it like, yeah, I laughed at some of the adult jokes. Okay, this is me. I have like Dragon Ball Z shit on my like, what is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. Wingardium Leviosa. But anyways, let me just put this away. Yeah, so I'm not the kind of person to really be too serious about stuff, but I don't know, it did become quite some toilet humor. The sex references blew me the fuck away. It blew me away. I mean, there's a scene where I was just like, am I watching this? Can I eat food again? I might just become a non-foodist. I don't even know if that is a thing, but I might just stop eating food because yeah, if you're the kind of person who gets easily offended about stuff like some racist kind of stuff of that, or innuendos, or just straight out just pointing the finger saying this is what you are, even if it's a joke, you may be affected by this movie. It is quite crude, it is quite racial, it is very sexist, it is very hilarious, it plays around with a lot of things, it focuses on loads of religious themes, which I thought was okay at first, but then I feel like at one point it was shoving it in my face. That's not my face, my face is it, shoving it in my face, and I was like, okay, I get it, I get it, we're doing religious stuff now, okay, oh, we're still going with this, oh, okay. It's a decently paced until it slows down. The first act is fairly decent. It's got a few musical numbers and you're like, what is this going on? And you see a few things introduced to a few characters and how a lot of exposition, finding out what's going on in their world, a bit of world building, a bit of like character development, and seeing the connection and relationships between the different foods and their aisles and what they feel about the great beyond, or what's going on once they get chosen by the humans. So this is like an emotional story point or plot in this film, and it really centers around that for 3/4 of it. Then the last quarter, it just flips its lid. Like, there's a certain character who's so timid and stuff like that, and like you're thinking, okay, cool, and I actually didn't mind to see his character development, and I was actually expecting some fairly random character development, some information about how he gets to certain places, and we kind of get separated from this character, and I'm like, okay, cool, and then the character comes back crazy, like I'm like, whoa, what, how did we get here? So like, how do I explain it? Some parts of this movie really felt rushed, or it just felt like it was kind of like, oh, this sounds good, let's put this in here. This sounds good, let's put this in here. So not everything connects, which makes it kind of like, what the hell? There's a few different plot points that are going on at several points, which I thought was okay, because at least we're not just following one character, we are following a few characters here and there, but it wasn't very coherent. It didn't really kind of mesh or merge together that well, so it's kind of like, I don't know. So it was good, it was enjoyable, I kind of got where it was going with it, but at the very end it kind of threw me for a loop. When it gets R-rated, it gets R-rated. Like, it doesn't pull it back any punches from like the swearing, the sex references, the racism, all that kind of stuff, which can be funny. I mean, we have seen Team America, fuck yeah. Sorry, you just have to say it at the same time. So like, it's not like I'm a pussy when it comes to this kind of shit, it's just that it was kind of much. It was kind of much. If they toned it down a bit, focused more on the character development and the connections between the characters, and like, I don't know, just a bit more story on plot, I think it would have been a bit more enjoyable. I got what they were going and what they were trying to do. I thought that was pretty cool. Some pretty interesting facts. When the movie itself only cost 90 million as a budget, which was fairly reasonable considering what it was and how much work they put on it. They were expected to have a $15 to $20 million opening weekend, and they actually got 33 million, coming second to only to Suicide Squad. This movie did come out in August the 12th, so you're looking around Suicide Squad kind of time. So it's kind of like, yeah, you did decent. I know this review's late, but I I'm broke, so I will do reviews on the reviews. So anyways, I'm not joking. I am joking. I don't know. Who knows? Am I joking? I'm not joking. So, but yeah, so it did fairly well. It kind of doubled in what I was expecting. Thought it was pretty cool. And the box office in total, it made 103 million. So yeah, it made back its budget and then some in the opening weekend. And then it really smashed in its total box office. So yeah, that's $103.6 million. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, so in total I would give this a, this is the first time I'm doing a, what's it called again, like a rating thing for a movie. I'm gonna give this, I'm gonna work with like an A's to B's and stuff, because of A's and B's. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a C-. There you go. Enjoyable, had fun with it, had enough fun with it, but it did lose me on the way to the end. The story was a bit messy. It was funny, but it was over the top. And yeah, so that's that. So Sausage Party, are you guys going to watch it? What did you guys think? Hopefully this review didn't have any spoilers to give away anything, like no plot points and stuff. But if you guys did like this review, do like and comment and share this thing that I'm doing right now when I'm speaking to the camera about movies, because I'll be doing loads more of these frequently. Hopefully I'll be putting one out next week. Some of my friends are looking to make me watch The Ring and some shit like that. So yeah, let's see how that works out. Anyways, guys, hope you guys like this review. Don't forget to comment, leave your opinions, reviews and all that kind of good stuff in the comment box down below. Check out the description box for all my links for my social media, because that's when you can find out my updated info. Have a great time, guys. Peace.